Sri Dineshji, who's been leading the entire program. All of the organizers, facilitators, and the entire beautiful Srijan family. It's a wonderful honor and a wonderful joy to be here today. As Sri Dineshji said, Pujaswami Chidananji unfortunately was not able to come, but he has extended a very, very sincere invitation to all of you कि इसके बाद सभी लोग परमार्थ निकेतन गंगा जी की आरती के लिए सभी लोग साथ ही साथ चलेंगे और वहीं पर ही स्वामी जी आप सब लोगों को उनकी आशीर्वाद देंगे. The work, the seva that Srijan is doing is so crucial and so beautiful, of inspiring, guiding, uplifting the youth of this nation to create the future of tomorrow. There's a wonderful story which I told last time of a father. He was a businessman. And he had come home from work one day, and he was sitting in his easy chair reading the newspaper. और उनको लगता कि काम करने के बाद थोड़ा सा 2-3 घंटे के आराम कर लूँगा. लेकिन उनका छोटा सा बच्चा था, और naturally बच्चा पिताजी के साथ खेलना चाहता था. So he kept coming to his father every few minutes and bothering him कि पिताजी मेरा साथ खेलो. But the father was tired and he didn't want to play. So he told his son, कि देखो बेटा, he tore a piece of paper out of the newspaper. And on that piece of paper was a map of the entire world. और ये आदमी ने मैप को बहुत सारे छोटी-छोटी टुकड़ियों में फाड़ दिया. And he gave it to his son. And he said, this is a jigsaw puzzle. Put together the picture of the world. And when you're done, tape it up and bring it back to me. And then, मैं तुम्हारे साथ खेलूँगा. और पिताजी को लगा कि बड़े आराम से मेरे को 2-3 घंटे मिलेगा, उसको कुछ पता नहीं है जियोग्राफी का, तो वो कर नहीं पाएंगे कुछ भी. But amazingly, 5-10 minutes later, बच्चा वापस आ गया. The world was put together perfectly, taped up. And the father asked him, he said, तुमने ये कैसे किया? You've never taken geography. तुम्हें कुछ पता ही नहीं है विश्व के बारे में. So the little boy said, कि देखो पिताजी, on the other side of the picture of the world, there was a picture of a child. And I just put the child together, and automatically the world comes. That's the work that Srijan is doing. Srijan means what? It means creation. What are we creating? So many people these days want the future to be bright. हम लोग आपस में बात करते कहते हैं कि भविष्य में ये होना चाहिए, वो होना चाहिए, शांति होना चाहिए, equality होना चाहिए. But the world works according to the laws of nature. And in nature, if I plant an apple seed, what am I going to get? An apple tree. There's no way that I can plant an apple seed and get a peach tree. Doesn't matter how much I want peaches, how much I love peaches. I can sing songs about peaches, the glories of peaches. I can pray for peaches and cry for peaches. But if the seed is an apple seed, it will never give me peaches. No matter how much I sing, no matter how much I cry, no matter how much I pray. If what I want are peaches, I have to plant a peach seed. And in the same way in our lives, if what we want to create is a future of peace, of equality, of harmony, of brotherhood, then those are the seeds that we have to plant today in our own lives and in the entire world. It's one thing to say, I'm anti-corruption. We should have an India free of corruption, a world free of corruption. It's one thing to say it. And it's another thing to take a pledge to live a corruption-free life. It's another thing to take a pledge to not even give 100 rupees किसी काम कराने के लिए. It's very easy to say कि we are anti-corruption. But to say कि मैं कभी नहीं even 100 रुपया दूंगा कुछ भी काम कराने के लिए, that's much more difficult. It's one thing to say I'm anti-greed, but it's another thing to live that. That's what the importance of the Anubhuti Pravas is. When we have that experience inside of ourselves, when that seed is planted within ourselves, only then can we live that in the world. Look at Hanumanji. At the end of the war in Lanka, when Ma Sita ne unko वो pearl की माला दिया था, and Sita ji ने हनुमान जी को कहा कि this is the most precious mala in the world, सबसे कीमती. तो हनुमान जी ने every single pearl, he took it, इधर देखा, उधर देखा, ऐसे देखा, finally मुंह में डाल दिया, दांत से तोड़ दिया, अभी देखा, ऐसे देखा, वैसे देखा, फिर every pearl फेंक दिया नीचे. Next pearl he'd take, वो भी ऐसे देखा, वैसे देखा, दांत में तोड़ दिया. Every pearl he went like this through the mala. Finally सीता जी तो देख रहे थे और उन्होंने कहा कि हनुमान तुम कर क्या रहे हो? मैंने कहा कि ये पूरा विश्व की सबसे कीमती माला है और तुम इसको ऐसे फेंक रहे. तो हनुमान जी ने कहा कि सीता माँ, if this is the most precious mala in the world, then in every one of these pearls, Lord Ram will be there. तो मैं भगवान राम को ढूंढ रहा हूँ उसमें, क्योंकि if he's there, then it's the most precious mala in the world. But I'm not able to find him in these pearls. And if I'm not able to find him in these pearls, then इसमें कोई value नहीं है. When we have that realization, that experience, कि भगवान के अलावा, spirituality के अलावा, culture के अलावा, nothing is of value, only then can we stop running after the greed. Mahatma Gandhi said, we must be the change that we want to see in the world. And if we are running after possessions, if we're running after prosperity, if we're running after this and running after that, then how can we bring about equality and peace and brotherhood? Prosperity does not mean that I'm rich enough to build a castle amidst the slums. Prosperity does not mean that I should become fat while the world starves. That's not what prosperity is. Prosperity means the awareness that my cup is overflowing. जो मेरा पास है वो ज़्यादा है. और जब मुझे लगता है कि जो मेरा पास है वो ज़्यादा है तो naturally बांटने के मन होती है. जो मुझे लगता है कि जितना मेरा पास है कम है, तब मैं गरीब हूँ और कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता कि मेरा बैंक अकाउंट में कितना है. जब तक मुझे लगता कि कुछ और चाहिए, एक चीज़ और चाहिए, तब मैं गरीब हूँ. मुझे याद है इंडिया में आने के 1-2 साल के बाद I went back to America and I decided I was going to conduct a scientific experiment.